Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video, we're going to break down 3 reasons why we think this year's Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party will be better than last year's Disney's Very Merriest After Hours event. And if you've been following along, if you've been watching on social media, just in general following the Park Prodigy, you already know that we are very excited to have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party back. Not only that, but we're very excited to have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party back, and we've been talking about this for a few months at this point. But we also wanted to just break down and kind of explain, like, hey, this is why we think this year's event will be better. This is why we're so excited to have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party back. So if you are in the process, or if you are thinking about attending this year's event, you're going to be sure to want to stick around to the end of this video to see, hey, here's some of the things that we are excited to have back. I'm really excited for this video. Let's go get started. Thank you all so much for checking out this video. A couple little background, quick little tips and tricks on Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. For those who might not be familiar with this event, this is a holly jolly event which is returning to the Magic Kingdom Park on November 8th through December 22nd on select nights. Now, this is a special event, which means that this is a special ticketed event. You do need a special ticket to get into Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Now, with that being said, if you have seen a little bit of the special events in Disney, you already know that there's a lot that goes into these events. Specifically for this one, you will have a festive ambiance. Now, what that means is you will be able to immerse yourself in the holiday magic. Very simply, it's really, really cool. If you're into Christmas, if you just celebrate the holidays in general, you will be able to enjoy this event. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. Specifically, though, they have the entire theme park decorated in Christmas lights for Christmas, seasonal decor. And then not only that, it's going to snow on Main Street, which that's something that I've always thought has been so unique to this event. And you're in the middle of Florida. I mean, you're not like, just there's something in your head where you're watching the snow fall and you're like, you want to know what's something about this? It just seems so magical because it's not supposed to be happening. But hey, that's what the event is all about. Not only that, taking it one step further, you do have specially themed rides. So of course, in all the special events at Walt Disney World, your favorite attractions are open. So specifically over at Magic Kingdom for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, some of the most popular attractions such as Dumbo, Peter Pan's Flight, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, they are open. However, the cool thing about these special events is some of the rides might have like a holiday overlay in this case. And that's just one of the benefits of going to, let's say, Mickey's Not So Scary or Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Specifically for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, you are going to have a special holiday decked out overlay at Tomorrowland Speedway. You'll have the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, Space Mountain, the Mad Tea Party, and then of course the most popular at this point is going to be Jungle Cruise. And to quote Disney, get ready to laugh on a Jungle Cruise packed with holiday themed puns. As you can see, there's just little things like that make these events so cool and so special. Not only that, but of course, if you have visited an event, you already know in the past, if this is new to you, you'll be pleasantly surprised by just how amazing the fireworks and the parades are. So specifically for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, we do have Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time Fireworks Show. And of course, moving to the parade, we do have Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade. Now, both of these are really amazing. It's kind of a toss. I would say for Halloween, I always lean towards the parade. However, for Christmas time, it's a toss-up. I don't know which one I prefer more. However, they're both amazing. They both will definitely get you into the holiday spirit, and they both are simply a must-see if you do go to attend Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Also, there's some other cool stuff going on, right? Disney has Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration, which is kind of just like a show in front of Cinderella's castle. We have Club Tinsel. We have a Totally Tomorrowland Christmas. Make sure you go to this if you are big Monsters Inc. fans. Of course, you do have Disney Junior Jingle Jam. I've never done that, but if you have young kids, they'll really enjoy that. Okay, last but not least, a couple other things that are important that you do and you can look forward to at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. We do have character greetings, which has always been one of the main attractions. And not only that, the meet and greets are specifically themed for, let's say, the holidays, specifically themed for this event. So it's something that you can only experience during this event. Some of the favorites that kind of pop into mind lineup. Of course, we talked about Mickey, Minnie, but we do have to give a huge shout out to the Seven Dwarfs. I'm hoping they will be back this year, just some of the most popular characters. And then, of course, we can't forget the free hot cocoa and cookies. Now, I think the Halloween event really takes the cake, no pun intended, when it comes to just the free treats, because you get the trick or treat during the Halloween events. However, for Christmas, you get hot cocoa, you get cookies, and they do have, allergy-free options as well. So again, those are just some of the benefits. I will say we're about to talk about the benefits of this event compared to last year's event. Last year's event, the after hours event, do give you free ice cream, popcorn, and beverages like soda and waters. So that's a little tough when you look at the numbers, right? I mean, personally, I love ice cream, so I'm gonna go with ice cream over cookies. The popcorn as well, I think, is a nice touch when you're paying that sort of price tag. However, this is just going back to the old school. Mickey's Not So Scary, Mickey's Very Merry. In this case, that's what we're used to. We're used to the hot cocoa. We're used to the free cookies. They were also at last year's event, but this year, that's kind of what we have from a snack standpoint. But with that being said, let's finally jump into the 3 reasons why we think this year's event will be better than last year's Disney's Very Merriest After Hours event. And starting at number 3, we do have new additions for the 50th anniversary celebration. For everyone who might not know, Walt Disney World is celebrating its 50th anniversary, and that does not stop when it comes to the specially themed events. Now, specifically for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, we are going to have 3 new interactive photo locations, inviting you to step right into a very merry scene that you can double as your holiday card. That's actually, I never thought about it like that. But hey, if you can go to Walt Disney World and get a Disney holiday card out of it, why not do that? Taking it one step further, you do have a commemorative 50th anniversary holiday themed keepsake. And I will say, not only that, it just in general, right? You're going to see there's so many cool things going on for the 50th anniversary. There's going to be, Cinderella's castle is going to have some magical moments before the party starts. And then also they do have the statues that kind of pops to mind. There is specially themed food. So taking it one step further, looking just, hey, what else is going on outside of this one specific event? Disney really kind of pulled out all the stops when it comes to the 50th anniversary. And that's something that's really, really unique to this year, and something that, hey, we're not going to be able to celebrate this next year. So again, we just think we have to give a huge shout out, and that is something special going on at this year's event. Okay, so number 2, and we're going to jump into the tickets. And as you'll see, one of the cool things about this year's event is, and we almost never see this, and we spoke about this for the Halloween party, is Disney did pull back ticket prices for this year's event, and they did make it a little bit more affordable. Now, don't get me wrong, this is definitely still a high-ticketed event. It's going to be more than a regular one-day ticket to the Magic Kingdom, depending on the time of year that you visit. With that being said, though, I do think that last year's ticket prices got a little bit out of control. Not a little bit, they got out of control. And with that being said, we also had a shorter party. So I just think, hey, when you look at it, we are seeing prices come back to where we were typically seeing them for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, also Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So I do have to just say, listen, it is at least a little bit more affordable this year, especially when you look at it from a family of 4, family of 5. Disney bringing the pricing back. It looks like they brought the pricing back in some situations, $60 per ticket, right around those busier times a year. So that's really important. $60 for a family of 4, family of 5, that adds up quickly. And we do have to give a shout out, and tickets are just a little bit more affordable. Not only that, I also will say at the time of this recording, I don't believe any of the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas parties have sold out yet. And that's important to note because, hey, it just gives you that much more flexibility. If you are watching this video and if you want to plan a Walt Disney World trip, or if you want to plan a night at the Magic Kingdom Park, you could still do that. Where last year the tickets were selling out like crazy, like so soon. That doesn't give, I just felt like so many people might have missed out, because who would have thought, hey, I got to buy my Christmas party ticket 6 months in advance, right? I just thought that was crazy. And I'm happy to see that that's not happening anymore. And then last but not least, in at number 1, why we think this year's event will be better than last year's event, and just tying into everything we just discussed, right? You could see that there's so much going on at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. We love that we finally get that extra hour back. So last year, the Disney After Hours event, it was 4 hours for Mickey's Very Merry. I believe it might have been 3 for the Halloween party, but again, long story short, it was 4 hours for the Christmas party event. 4 hours just simply isn't enough. This year's event is going to be 5 hours from 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock. The other cool thing is, with your ticket for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, you will get into the Magic Kingdom at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, of course, It is not going to be the specially themed Christmas event between 4 to 7. However, with that being said, you can take advantage of that extra time. You can go on some rides. You can make a dinner reservation to have dinner in the park before the event starts. There's just so much that you can do with the extra time. And you're going to see just from an event standpoint that extra hour matters. There's so much going on and you want to experience all of it. I went last year to the after hours event and it definitely felt rushed. I felt like there wasn't enough time to enjoy everything. And I think, yes, an extra hour might not seem like a lot, but you also have to remember this is a special ticket event. So an extra hour when there's just less people in the park, you can get a ton done. And I think that's a huge game changer. And I'm so happy that we did bring it back. I think it gives you more time to enjoy the fireworks, to enjoy the parades. Special note, they do have 2 parades that goes on twice a night. So the parade, it's important to understand that because from a game plan standpoint, I would say if the kids are a little bit younger, you definitely want to go and make sure that you get that first parade in because you never know what will happen. They might get tired, they might want to go back to the hotel. With that being said, if you have a little bit of your kids are a little bit older, or if you guys are just used to staying up a little bit later at night, then definitely go and check out that second parade because the wait time, the crowds that kind of line up will be a little bit less. Again, you could take advantage of more rides and you have the extra hour earlier on in the night. So you could see there's just a lot of cool stuff. We're really, really happy that everything's kind of coming back to normal like we are used to. And we just think that you're going to have such a better experience because you have, hey, ticket prices are a little bit cheaper. You get the extra hour. We have all the great, meet and greets. We have the attractions back. We have the parades. We got the fireworks back. I mean, this is why we just feel like this year's Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is going to be better than last year's Disney's Very Merriest after hours event. And those are 3 reasons specifically why we think it will be better. But that is the video. I hope you all found it helpful. I know I definitely rambled a little bit, but really I didn't have a script for this. I just knew that, hey, I looked at last year's event, I looked at this year's event, and it's from just me being a fan of the Disney parks. I was just very easily able to see like, hey, this is some of the cool things going on. This is why it will be better. And I just kind of spoke on that. I do hope that you all are just as excited as we are here at the Park Prodigy about having the special events back this year. Mickey's Very Merry and Mickey's Not So Scary, but specifically for Mickey's Very Merry. If you are in the process of planning a Walt Disney World vacation and you do need a little additional help, be sure to go check out our website, theparkprodigy.com. Thank you all again so much for checking out this video. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.